Hi, I'm Veit. And before we start, does anyone know processing, the generative art framework? Yes. A few people. Cool. I thought you're all serious scientists and you don't know, except for Alban, who animates ducks. But basically, what processing is for generative art. And one day I was asking myself how our rendering engine actually works, Skia and Gluten and Winit, and I had no idea how all of it fits together. And so I built a little clone that just draws stuff. And so what this does is it defines a sketch. You can't see that, huh? Let me actually make it simpler. Here. It makes resize, all right. Whoop, whoop. All right. Perfect. All right, so this creates a sketch, and it says setup, which is a function or a method that only gets run once. And it's given in this case, it's giving the canvas a size. And then we have run, which takes a canvas and a frame number, and it just says what to do. In this case, clear the background, make it black, set the stroke color to be very, very light gray, and then just draw some lines. And we do that, once every second. So that's it. It's kind of non-small talky to do it like that, but I wanted to have the processing API most similarly reproduced. So we can animate stuff like that. I have some other examples. So here, for instance, we can animate a forest fire. It just, over time will consume the forest. But I can also, I'm going to stop this real quick, and it's going to stop. And this is based on announcements. It's fun to play around with this and just do a little bit of animation or just pictures. And sometimes I like these pictures, and so I like to save them in files. And so what I can do here is I can, say, yeah, this is great. Just save it as export PNG. And now I have a PNG file on my system. We can find out that it's actually there by looking at this, and it's there. So that's kind of nice. And it's all just based on things that were already present in the in GT that we use for drawing, widgets and that kind of stuff. But I like to use it to make something that kind of resembles art. Maybe it's not quite art, but that is a little more lighthearted than what I do usually. And it took about a weekend to implement. I'm not going to give you the URL because you're all serious scientists and you don't have time to diddle-daddle with that sort of stuff. If you do, the name of the name of the project is GT for Processing. All right. But it's a great thing to waste time with. I frequently ask myself things like, how do I make Gaussian randomization and stuff like that, which I never asked myself before, but now I do. Or how do I make, a watercolor effect like this? It's fun. You should try it. That's all.